Okay, hey guys, this is your... Did that just do a close-up? What in the world? Oh, anyway. Hey guys, this is your weekly reading for this beautiful week. Welcome to Gemini season, as I was reminded. I don't know why I'm off with the seasons right now, but I was just reminded, this is Gemini season. Welcome to Gemini season, and I believe we have a new moon coming up this week. I really should... You know what? Let me look and see where the new moon is going to be at. What's this? New moon 2014, May. I had this all written down on a board so I knew all the new moons of the month, but let's just say somehow it got erased. So where's the new moon? The new moon is the 28th. The 28th this week. So let's see what sign the new moon is going to be in. Now, I know sometimes online you'll look and see what the signs the new moon is going to be in, but if you want to know the true sign that the new moon is going to be in, you have to look at the moon voids. So always look for the, find the date of the new moon, look for the moon void. It's called void, of course. And, oh, not of course, y'all didn't know that. Some of y'all didn't know that. But you look for the moon void, of course, and you'll go to that particular date. And it'll tell you when the moon starts changing into a different sign and when the moon is done through that transition and actually in a different sign. And that'll let you know exactly where the moon, that'll let you know exactly where the moon is going to be. So you gotta excuse me, guys. I just woke up today, and my husband decided to let me sleep a little late this morning, which I am happy because I needed that sleep. But I woke up to a sound of a blender. I was after the food processor was scared the crap out of me, and then I realized I didn't do these videos late last night like I was supposed to. They have them already up and whatever. So I'm doing them now. But that means I'm totally not prepared whatsoever. Okay. So the moon void, of course, which will be the 28th. The moon, looks like we're going to get a double Gemini. 6:27 a.m. and then the moon's on Wednesday. I think the full moon's at night. The actual full moon. So it looks like this full moon is going to be a double, this new moon is going to be a double Gemini. Sun in Gemini, and the moon is going to be fully in Gemini. So for that, I'm going to say be cautious about overthinking things. The Gemini, the twins, the thinkers, and it's normally, you thinking one thing, thinking another, and it seems like your brain is like fighting each other, and you're going to probably have that in your actions because it's just the sun, and then the moon, emotions, and all that other stuff. Be careful with the moon being in, with the moon and sun being in a Gemini. I think that's the second time that happened too. Well, was it the full moon the last time where the sun and the moon was both in Taurus? I'm not sure if that was the full moon or the new moon. But anyway, what's it, Aries? Whatever. Too long on that. So with this new moon coming up, to work with it positively, it's a great time to sit there and as the thoughts come to your head, look at them. Does that thought serve you? Does that thought hinder you? If it hinders you, say, I thank you. You was important to me at one time in my life, but you are no longer important. You got to go. If it serves you, say thank you for blessing me with this thought, and keep it, and let it go out there to do what it needs to do. So that'll be the best thing that I would say as far as when working on yourself, because I want to get back to working on yourself with these moon energies and energies period. So, okay, let's get to this reading. And as you see, the one card, as I was pulling the cards, this card totally just flipped over and wanted to be seen. So I'm going to say this is the main important card, which is the life force. And it says Aphrodite, but the life force really is the sexual energy. That is the life force. Without getting too deep into it, that is, war and sex is one and the same as all the sexual energy. It's the energy that needs to create. So, okay, let's turn over these other cards. And this one is Deceit and Guardian Angel. A lot of times you may be believing that your spirits around you may be deceiving you. Oh, got the compromise card again. I'm just going to turn this over real fast. I want this video to go because it's 5 minutes. But a lot of times you think that, the things that you're hearing is a lie. You can't possibly do that. Or, they're telling you to look at yourself. And you're saying, I'm not like that. And they're saying, yes, you are. Put this in front. They're not deceiving you. As you see, the card is upside down. They are not deceiving you. They're showing you exactly what it is about you. There we go. They're showing you exactly what it is about you that you need to change so you can have the life that you want according to your own desires. So they're showing you the actions and the thought patterns that need to change so that you can manifest your desires, because no one else is going to manifest them but you. Compromise. Again, this is not a time to compromise. That's also upside down. The compromise card. There's no more reason for you to be compromising. Compromise for what? What are you compromising? The more you compromise yourself, and when I mean yourself, I mean who you truly are. The more you compromise yourself, the more you start to resent your life and resent other people and let all that negative stuck energy get in you, and the energy start to get stuck. Master, teacher, and purpose. Well, this is the card that's upside down, because if you've been doing all your work, or even a lot of times you don't do all the work and something just pops in you and say, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Listen to it. It's telling you this is your life purpose. This is what you're supposed to be doing. But you deny it because you don't see how you could possibly do it with what you have around you. Start with what you have. Meet yourself. They always say meet them at their meeting place. Meet yourself at your meeting place. If what you're supposed to be doing is doing hair, start by looking at magazines, looking at different hairstyles, looking at different techniques while you're saving up the money to go to school so you can do it correctly. Because, a lot of people it's not licensed, and you're actually supposed to be licensed. So I can't condone doing hair unlicensed. But, you can go get I believe you can get a braider's license without having to go through I'm calling it hair school, but cosmetology school, thank you. Without having to go to cosmetology school. Start there. Summertime's coming up. People love to hair braided. If you like to cook, start cooking. Have parties. Start having people come over, pay $1 to, I think it's football season, or football season's about, no, it ain't football season. One of the days, I'm not into sports. One of the sports seasons come up, you can hold sports games where they could come, or boxing is a big thing, people around you love boxing. You can hold a boxing party where they pay you a little bit of money. You provide the food, the entertainment, and because boxing matches are cheap and you make a little money off of it. Why not? Meet yourself at your own meeting place. It's time for you to start doing your purpose, wherever it is. If you give readings, if you have nothing else, and I don't have it near me, the one thing you can start giving readings with, that is, where are they? I'm looking for them because I want to show you some, even though everybody knows what they look like. But the one thing you can, start giving, they must be out in the other room. Oh well. The one thing you can start giving readings with that will only cost you like $1 or $2 is playing cards. Look online for cardomancy. You can find cardomancy online. Start giving a reading with playing cards. Meet yourself at your meeting place. Astrology. You don't necessarily have to find books. There's great astrology sites online where you can learn astrology, and you can always where you can learn astrology, and teach you how to do astrology, and you can start showing people their energy makeup just like I do, and help other people learn themselves if that's in you. If you write books, email me. I can get you with my publisher who can help you write your own book on a budget. You know what I mean? Like it's always something that you can do. It's too many things in creative ways. If you like to paint, hey, start with a little dollar store paint and work your way up. It's something. You may not be able to sell the little paper, construction paper online. On the street, may or may not. But you can always scan it to the computer, and for some reason, everything on the computer just looks better, and you can sell them online on print. Just tag your name in it. Meet yourself at your own meeting place. So let's get to this last card. This video is about 10 minutes, and this is being new, the Divine Father. Okay. Now, as far as this, all these cards come up upside down. As far as this Divine Father, the Divine Father had his time. Let's be honest. It's been a patriarchal for I don't know how many centuries. The Divine Father had his time, and I'm not going to say nothing bad about it because everything has its purpose. But now it's time for the Divine Mother to step in and retake control of her children again and say, my children are going to do their creative purposes. They did your purpose. Now it's time for them to serve the purpose in which they birthed themselves here. The purpose in which they said, I'm coming to earth for. And we all came to earth to experience. The question is, what do we come to earth to experience? And a lot of times we get caught up in other people's experiences that we forget the experience we came here to have. So the Divine Father time is over. It's time for the Divine Mother. It's time for your original life force. It's time for those creative energies to get flowing. It's time for you to basically check yourself, one, and stop telling yourself no when life is telling you yes, and get it together and get it done. So that is your reading for this week. Basically, if you want to see any stones that'll go with this reading, as far as check yourself, get it together, the last 3 weeks of stones, all of them can be used for this. So I'm not going to do another video, Stone Sunday video this week. But everybody have a blessed week. Work that new moon. Get those negative thoughts out your head, and let's go. Peace.